Well, this is my favorite thing to do. Come out into the desert, get downloads, and then go back in to the city of Las Vegas. You can't really see it right now because we're around this corner, but it's all right here. You can kind of see a little bit over there. But when I am looking for something in life, answers, anything, I know I need to detach from the city, from people, from everything, and come into nature, into the desert, and everything just seems to flow. So this is my little journey today, and I've been over there to some special cave, a little secret spot, but I just want to share this journey with you. I have this idea to go up towards there because that's higher, and as you can see, we're kind of high up. So that's that. Let's go. So it's deep. Okay, it's steep. It's deep. Let's see how this goes. We're going up though. We're going up. This is freaking beautiful. It's freaking beautiful, man. So I came out here because the last two services I listened to a church from the church I go to here in Vegas called City Light. And the church I watch online called Transformation Church. Both the messages is all right, let's just pause. Because talking and doing vlogging at the same time. TV timeout. We're getting closer. Almost there. You can kind of see the city. I don't know. This isn't the best zoomy camera, but we're doing it. And we're almost there. And we haven't fallen or broken anything or ran into any bees. Thank God. Or mountain lions, because apparently there's been mountain lions around here lately. But dang. This is up here. I freaking love it. And I just saw, oh, it's a bird. Just a bird. Not a gigantic bee or a flying mountain lion. So, February. So, just to put that into context, it's like 55 degrees outside. It's not 198 like it usually is in Vegas. Actually gets cold and it snows. So that's nice. Onward and upward. Sitting there, meditate, elevate, breathe. I've always wanted to come up these high, these other parts of the mountains because I've only gone like right there. I usually climb up here, hike around here, hike around there, and it's got a view of the whole city, which is awesome. I've always wanted to come up higher because that's what NewHeidts does, bro. We go higher, we take life higher. This is what I'm talking about. Here we are. Here we are in Las Vegas, in my favorite part, my new favorite part. Right here. Oh, I see a spot. I see a spot that says Kyle all over it. Pick this up just in case. Mountain lion weapon. Apparently there's been mountain lions. And I haven't bought a gun yet. So, gotta do my due diligence as a new Nevada citizen to buy a gun. And we'll go from there. This is my spot that does not look very nice to sit on. Over there is future houses. 53 Painted Feather Way. Go ahead, look it up. Do it. I'll live there. I'm gonna give myself, you know what? I'll be there in 2025. Because in my other condo, it's right there. That's the next one I'm gonna move to. Actually, my apartment complex is right down there. Put this here. That's not good. Okay, gotcha. Here we are. Anyway, back to what I was saying before, Transformation Church. And my church here, the message was about vision. And last year, this time, I just started working at an agency, and I was pretty excited. Big agency out of Santa Monica. Lots of clients, big spends, things like that. They let me work remote, that's why I took the job. So, but then 28 days after working for them full time, I worked for them for like 6 months-ish, 5 months-ish as a contractor. But 28 days full time, they let 30 people go. I was one of those people. And then that pushed me off into March, and then, the world shut down mid-March. But luckily, I had amazing clients that I was working with at the agency, and a couple of them stayed with me. They dumped the agency, stuck with me, and I still work with them to this day. So it's been pretty awesome. But away from that, come, this time last year, it was kind of like a re-amp in vision for what I wanted to do for my life, for New Heights, for everything. So this has been a time out here to where I come and download, pray, breathe. I moved to this city on a whim, just because it was a pull from life, and I went for it. And so far, the first year was probably one of the most difficult years of my life, and it was for a lot of people due to what was going on in the world and what is going on in the world. But I took so much away from that year, and I've related everything in my life. Starting now, like really 30 years old, I had this huge vision before I moved to Las Vegas that kind of pushed me over the edge to move to Las Vegas. There's the Strip, which is there, the whole big Strip, and this is kind of actually the spot to where I felt like I was looking at it. It's kind of weird, but anyway, in that Strip, huge oak tree that covered the whole city, and ever since that, I've looked at my life as an oak tree. And I feel like last year, I was always bouncing around, going from city to city, because I really didn't know what I wanted in life, and I thought I could find it on the outside, but really what was trying to be seen was something on the inside. And so last year was that year that I was able to look at that. I was able to come face to face with myself for the first time and actually sit with that and not run, and I didn't drink last year, so I couldn't numb the pain or run away or any other things. I literally had to sit with myself. And a funny little thing happened in the desert again with bees that ripped up my feet, so I really couldn't run anywhere. I could barely walk. That kept me here. And after that, huge breakthrough. So I looked at last year as kind of like a new year coming into this new city, this new soil. And me being an acorn, having this vision of an oak tree in Las Vegas, I was planted into this new soil. And what happens in an acorn for months before even something breakthroughs? First of all, you have to plant the acorn. It's just going to stay an acorn forever. But after you plant the acorn, which I see myself being that acorn, planting here in Las Vegas, so much internal work must happen first before you break through that shell. And I feel like I was doing so much internal work the first three quarters of the last year, and then finally come October, November, December, I really had that breakthrough. And I started to really break out of my shell and it's new, it's scary. It's kind of like, baby visions, and the easiest time to kill something, it's when in infant form. So this new idea of me being in Las Vegas is still infant form, to where I still have the ideas where I want to move away and sell my stuff and go back to San Diego or whatever, move back to Colombia, because it's easy. But I know that I'm here for a reason. And this year my word is rooted. And before I even listened to the past sermon from Transformation Church, Michael Todd, he's done so many sermons, so I feel like it's just right in line with my life. There's always a word for the year. In 2019 the word was release, and that year I was just released from a whole bunch of stuff, and it released me and my life that I've been working for, striving for like working with my computer and being able to travel. That was released to me as well. I was released from, and it was released to. So that happened 2019. 2020, last year, my word was planted and all in. And I was planted here, all in, because I was fully covered. And it was a beautiful year. And then now my word is rooted. And I come out here because I want to get a new vision. It's not like a new vision. I know what I want to do with New Heights, but it's more like revised vision, upgraded vision. It's just a different version of it. And so I come out here to do that, and this is why I'm here. This is why this is the spot, and the desert gives it to me. And to get really like esoteric, I look at this city as me. It's an organism. And a macro micro level, I mean, this is me. This is a living organism. The strip is the heart, the energy of this life. And there's a lot of things that can go on in the strip that are good and amazing and fun and things like that. And there's also a lot of dark things and negative things and bad things that could happen in the strip. And I look at that a lot like a heart. You know, your heart can be wicked, your heart can be good, it can be pure. There can be so many good things, like amazing restaurants and crazy adventures and shows and so many cool experiences. And there's also the negative stuff, you know, the stuff that Sin City gets its name for, and that's in the heart too. So I see that, and then I see this whole big, beautiful, bright, amazing city that it's me, literally. There's different parts of me, and I see different parts of the city or neighborhoods or whatever. I just see it, and when I fly into Vegas or fly out of Vegas, I just look at it and it's just me. And I've looked at it because I feel like when I lived in Reno and I hated Reno, it's because I really hated myself. And now I love it here. I love Las Vegas. And it's because my whole relationship with myself has changed. And it's been a beautiful thing. So this is my little journey out into the desert. It's amazing. I was just going through my notes, conversations with God, which I come out here lots of times. I usually go other places too, but this is my spot. I just see it. Just even though the houses are right here, and you can really see everything, and like the edge, you know, whatever. But on this side is where all the answers are. This is where I download the good stuff, and then I'm able to go back into myself, into the organism of Vegas, as a healthy, revived, you know, recharged cell, human, whatever you want to call it, and then actually do what I love to do and help people. And that's how I look at it. Macro, micro level, you know, you have cells in your body that are good and bad. The cells that are good go and help and, you know, revive and re-energize other cells. And I feel like that's what I'm called to do on this earth. And that's on, like, even it's what you do in your own body. So thanks for watching this really long vlog video of my adventure up into the desert. Like I just forgot. Vision, roots, growing that in. This is awesome. This year is going to be awesome. Roots, growing, and, you know, it's the journey. It's the process. And I've come to fall in love with it because I'm able to see it. And, you know, deep roots hold strong in all kinds of different weathers of seasons and storms of life. And so if I can really work on these roots and grow deep and grow strong on these things, I know that as below, so above. The oak tree that grows above these roots is going to be amazing. It's going to be strong. It's going to produce life and shade and so many great things for hopefully the city and hopefully the world. So just to wrap that up, that's why I'm out here, getting a vision for my roots and going from there. And lastly, if you're looking for some answers in life, if you just feel lost, if you feel like you don't know, you're overwhelmed, you're anxious about things, I'm telling you, get out into nature. Go by yourself, go with a friend, but spend some time apart from each other, and just breathe. Breathe into your anxiety, breathe into your fear, breathe into your unknowing, your uncertainty, and see why those things are there. Usually they're just things that want to be seen. And I know when I start to have bad thoughts come up, they're coming from a certain feeling. So I go straight to that feeling and I address the feeling. Why do I feel that? And then for the most time, it's mostly because it's a feeling of fear, uncertainty, and those things are, and rejection, and those things, the thoughts that come from there, I just, you know, reverse psychology it and deal with the feeling and get rid of the feeling, drop the feeling, let it go, surrender it. And life's been so much better since I've been doing that. So I challenge you, in a healthy way, of course, to get out to the desert, to get out to the mountains or wherever it may be, and have your time. and I hope that it brings so much more to you, and so much life, and so much love, and joy, and happiness, and answers to your life. So, okay, that's it. Bye-bye.